Hello, happy Monday. I am going to try and do some more lives. I feel like I plan content and posts and things to share, and there's just like always so much more to say. So I'm going to try to do these more. Let me know if you're here, you tune in. I want to share with you about today's post, and it is, why is building new habits, so hard? Like, I'm sure that most of you can relate. Building a new habit, doing something new it feels so challenging. Like, it's exciting at first, but then you're kind of over it. And you're like, why is this so difficult? Why is this so challenging? I know this is something I want to do. And I know the reasons why I want to do it, but sticking with it just becomes really, really challenging. Can anybody relate to that? I know I can. So this is a really common question that I get when it comes to starting a meditation practice. Like, it is so hard for me to find time and just be and sit and practice. And that is so common. Our brains are wired to seek out familiarity, the things we know, right? It's wired to seek out routine, the things that we have always done, the things it knows is safe. And when we try to build a new habit, we are rewiring our brains to do something differently, which actually requires a lot of discipline. It requires a lot of willpower is kind of the word that most of us would relate to this. We have to overcome routine, the things we've always done. It can be challenging to stay motivated when we don't see immediate results. And so then we fall back into old habits. We often have we want instant gratification. We want to do something, we want to see the results, we want to feel it now, right? It's kind of this microwave mentality, like it has to happen now. And things take time. It takes time to see results. It takes time to feel the differences in what we're doing. And when we don't, again, like I said, we fall back into old habits. We go back to what we know, and then we feel like we're starting over again. And lastly, life is unpredictable. Unexpected things happen, and it disrupts our routines, and it makes it hard to stick to new habits. So all of these factors make it really challenging to establish new habits. It takes patience, it takes persistence, and with that, we can make lasting changes. We can build new habits. So I wanted to go over just a couple of reasons and things to think about when it comes to building a new habit, particularly meditation, because that's my world, right? So breaking old habits. It can be very difficult to break old habits that have been ingrained in your routine for a long time. And that's where that willpower to overcome that, to not fall back into those habits, is key. Lack of motivation. So starting a new habit can be challenging. And if we're not motivated enough to stick with it, it can be really easy to give up quickly. So having a true purpose, having a true why, really can make a big difference in being motivated, in staying motivated. And then lack of consistency. So building a new habit requires effort. It requires repetition. We have to do it over and over and over again to convince the brain that it's safe and it's good for us and that this is part of our lives now. And so without this consistency, it can be difficult to make a new habit part of your routine. So that's why we here to schedule it in. Don't break that promise to yourself. Give yourself that time every single day to build that consistency. So those are some things to think about when it comes to building a new habit. And if you need support in building a new habit, particularly with meditation or mindfulness, but really with anything. I work with a lot of my clients on habits, like what are you doing and what is its purpose in your life and how can we make it serve you the best? We work on this a lot. So not just meditation, but that is certainly my jam. So if you do need support in that, that's what I'm here for. The first step is sending me a message so that I can support you, so that I can see where you're at, and determine if we can navigate some of these things together. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to finish up my coffee and get some things done here this morning. So if you have any questions at all about this, if you want to talk about this more, again, reach out. I'm here. I'm more than happy to support you and figure out how you can work through some of these challenges, because it's really hard when we're doing things alone.